Welcome back to another video of the Road to Funded series. This is another trade recap. I hope you can't hear them loud ass cicadas. Them shits are buzzing. But yeah, I took a nice little W today and gonna go over it. Really nice. So let's just start off by replaying price and going over what I was thinking coming into the day. So coming into the day, I was wanting to be a little more patient because we had SMTs on both sides of the market. We had these clear equal lows on ES. We had a bearish, I think this is the bearish SMT. Bearish SMT all the way up here. We had displacement through this like fair value gap. And there was reason for ES to go lower. But then again, we had bullish SMT. We have all this liquidity generated. We have all-time highs on ES to go to. I was thinking there's reason to go on either side of the market, looking at where price was at market open. So I was wanting to be a little more patient just starting the day off. Then we get market open. Market opens and NQ displaces up very strongly. So now we have a 15-minute, if I can get this, 15-minute change in the state of delivery. ES is being a little funky, holding us lower, but this looks very bullish to me. This looks extremely bullish. We have previous Asia high. Did I just delete that? Oops. Previous session highs up here with London and Asia. And we just got a 15-minute change in the state of delivery. And what made this even better for me was the 4-hour chart. It didn't look this strong, but there was a massive wick on the 4-hour time frame. This looked extremely bullish to me. And we've just been so bullish overall that there's not really a reason for me to try to avoid that bullish bias. And we swept this low with SMT and we get a very weak candle closure. This seems very bullish to me. So I was now very bullish and looking for longs. 15-minute change in the state of delivery at market open. I'm thinking, okay. We also create this bullish breaker block, and I am thinking we go to these highs. So then, let's see, go to the 5-minute. Then I'm just waiting till 10 a.m. I was already extremely bullish and thinking we go to these highs. Now I'm just looking for a reason to get into this trade. NQ puts in this bullish order block. We have a fair value gap here as well. Now I'm just waiting for manipulation for me to get into this trade. We have this manipulation, but we don't really get a clean change of the state of delivery. We go lower one more time. Pull down. 10 a.m. opens. We sweep the low one more time. Coming into this 5-minute. Okay, just spoiled it, but coming into this 5-minute order block. 5-minute fair value gap. And this is where I zoomed into the 30-second. And we had this change in the state of delivery. And this is where I entered into my trade. Entry on this closure. Stop loss. My first stop loss was here. And I was targeting all the way up here. So about a 2.4 risk to reward. And I got filled a little bit higher. Let me see if I can see where I got filled. Market 22725. Oh, I got filled really high. Yeah, right here. So this is where I get filled. So my risk to reward was not that great. 1.8 RR on this trade. So I got entered into this position, and then once this 5-minute candle close though, let's see, where's the closure? We get this 5-minute candle close. I move my stop loss to the end of this order block, so I was only risking like $250 instead of $500, which was here. But I still had to wait for this 5-minute candle closure, so I only entered with 8 contracts, which my full position would have been like 14 contracts to risk 1%. But I only got to enter into 8 contracts, so there's some stuff I got to work on with this trade, but overall, excellent trade. From here, we push up heavily. I was looking for possible manipulation within here. Maybe we would do something like, let me get this path tool. Maybe we'd do something like this and then manipulate some of these lows and then get a change in the state and then go through. And then I would look to add, like here, and then wherever my average of this position was. So let's just say, hold on. Let's just say this got averaged to here, even though it would be probably lower. It'd probably be like here, because this is only 6 contracts and this was 8. My position would be like this, and I would keep my stop loss at break even. So I'd still be in risk free, because at this point I was already in at break even. My stop loss is break even. So I was already thinking this trade's either going to be a winner or I'm not going to make anything. So if I add to this position, I would also be break even. I would also be in risk free, but have more potential to make more money. But that's not what happened. We just continued all the way up. We didn't really get any manipulation within here, which is completely fine. This was a great trade regardless. Hold on one second. So yeah, we hit my take profit, and this was my position. Very nice. If I can move this, whatever. Very nice overall. I didn't get filled all the way up here, so it says I only made 8,400, so it would be 840 on a 50K account. But it was really a $900 win on a 50K account, which is what I put in my journal because it was just bugging. It didn't fill me. And then I also had another TP up here at this 1 minute imbalance. I did have this, but I took it off just because I just wanted to win the trade. I didn't really want to hold too much longer, but if you look back, why this makes sense that we would go here. If we mark out standard deviation here to here, standard deviation is above these highs. This is within standard deviation. This is a wide open imbalance that price would want to fill. It makes sense. I could have held there for a little more profit, and we go straight to there, which is very nice. And then I think we reverse a little bit off there. But yeah, that is my trade overall. Really good position. What the hell is he doing? Really good trade. Pretty much the exact same trade as yesterday. Yesterday I took a loss. It was pretty much the same entry. We manipulated that low. We manipulated a low, a 1 minute low. We manipulated a 1 minute low, and the drawn liquidity was higher. Just that the market played games yesterday and it wanted to make the move in the PM session instead of the AM session, and I got stopped out. But come back the next day, take the same trade. I see the same trade. I take it again, and look what happens. You got to stay consistent. You can't fold on your strategy just because you lose one trade. You got to just keep going. Yesterday was another day in the office. I thought it was a good trade. I took a loss. I come back today. I take the exact same trade, and I take a win. And I make all the money back that I lost yesterday and more. So, really good day overall. Obviously, I need to work on my trade management more because I could have made more money on this trade. But I don't want to be thinking that way. but I know I could have done better. But I'm still on paper money. So overall, this was a great trade. I can only really take positives from this and know that I have more to work on. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Oh, it didn't stop.